That's that money talk. That's that money talk. Got a lot of fans, a lot of haters, we just let them talk. Cause them never faces to the paper. What you talking about? The earth will really shake it with this craters that we throwing out, yeah. Came up in the game and gave it mouth to mouth.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy T-Russ back with another video. And before the NBA Finals, I just wanted to talk about a little something that's been on my mind for a minute, you know? And it's really like, what's at stake for these Raptors in these finals? Obviously, it's winning or losing a ring. That's obvious, but to me, it's a little more than that. Like, it's a lot more than that, actually, because it's been crazy down there. You know, Masai Ujiri, however you say his name, has made some extreme risks going into this season. You know, you trade your franchise player DeMar DeRozan for Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard. You also, I believe, Jacob Poeltl, and your first round pick for this year was in that trade. You know, for a guy you don't even know if he's gonna stay or not. And then you trade a lot of your depth for Marc Gasol. You trade Jonas Valanciunas, Dylan Wright, and CJ Miles, and also, I believe, a second round pick, all for Marc Gasol. And ultimately, and then you fire the head coach of the year, Dwayne Casey, and it was maybe 3 weeks before he got the actual trophy for it. And I was speechless. I was like, why do you fire him? Why do you fire him? Why do you trade DeMar DeRozan? He's your franchise guy. You know he's not leaving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why do you do these things? But ultimately, those risks have seemed to pay off. At least for right now, they've seemed to pay off. Because they're in the NBA Finals for the first time. So they've seemed to pay off. But I feel like they haven't paid off just yet. They haven't paid off just yet. Because to me, you can't get swept in these finals. You cannot get swept. Anything but get swept. You win these finals, good. You have a very high chance of keeping Kawhi Leonard and everybody around him. But you lose these finals, not just lose. You get swept or you lose 4-1. Kawhi might be gone. And then what? If Kawhi Leonard leaves, let's look at that team. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, and Marc Gasol, which is a team that will make it to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. They will make it to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference just because how weak that conference is. It is getting stronger, but that team has the capability of making it to the playoffs with the depth that they have and those star players behind them. But you have no first round pick. And like I said, you're going to make it to the playoffs. So you will not have a lottery pick unless you trade for one in the years to come. And to me, that's scary because it's kind of like you have to go back to rebuild mode just to get back to the place that you are right now if you get swept in these finals or if you lose 4-1. You know, to me, you have to go 6 or 7 games with these guys. You don't have to win, but you have to go 6 or 7 games. I feel like that's extremely important because then there's a higher chance that Kawhi stays and those risks actually did pay off. But right now, I can't tell you that those risks have fully paid off yet because of Kawhi Leonard, the chance of him leaving. And because he's had to do so much for them to get to this place right here. Do you really think he wants to go through that again? And then LA, they have hometown advantage. You know, I'm not saying he's going to the Lakers. I would like him to, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying anywhere in LA. He might go to the Clippers. You know, I'm saying LA is a prime spot because he's from there. That's where he's from. You know? So they got hometown advantage. And then, you know, I know that y'all don't have more money than LA, so you're not going to be able to give him a bigger contract. So, you know, that's everything at stake here. Like, you're going from a finals team. You're almost exactly like the Cavs, except a little better. You know, you're not going to miss the playoffs next year if you lose Kawhi Leonard. I truly believe y'all can go to the playoffs with that team. But you're definitely not going to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. You won't get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. And that's why you can't get swept or you can't lose 4-1 to me. You got to go 6 or 7 games. You got to go 6 or 7 games with these guys. And that's extremely important, you know. Nick Nurse, he's proven to be a great coach. Even games 1 and 2 against the Bucks, I said if they had Dwayne Casey, it'd be a different story. But he proved me wrong, and I respect him for that. So Nick Nurse, hats off to you, bro. But you know, this is a different animal that, you know, you're coming to. It's not like anything you faced in the East. You know, this is a dynasty that you're about to face, who can obviously win without KD. They're like 29-1, maybe more than that without KD. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different monster that you're facing, and it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard, but just you gotta make sure you go 6 or 7 games. Gotta make sure you go 6 or 7 games. And as far as this video goes, that's it. I just want to, you know, analyze what was at stake for these Raptors, and it's a lot more than people actually think. It's not just win or losing the finals. It's actually, you know, do we have to rebuild after this? Because you're gonna have to trade Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol. You're gonna have to trade at least one of those guys to stay to become a better team, because with that team you're just gonna stay constant. You're not gonna get better because you're never gonna be able to get into the lottery. You're probably never gonna have a top 10 pick, you know, with those guys, because you're always gonna make the playoffs in the East, because that's the group of guys that's gonna make the playoffs. But you won't get farther than that. So basically that's it for this video. Make sure you smash that like button, comment, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. I see you for another one. So, peace.